Question 4 of the test. Many U.S. employees received a 3% raise in 2012. Suppose an employee made $47,000 in 2011 and received a 3% raise. What did she make in 2012? So 2 different ways to answer the question. Now for on-level, you only need to show one way. In advanced, we ask you to show 2 ways. So the one way is we could set a percent proportion. So we're looking for our raise, which we don't know yet, and we set that over the total amount, 47,000. Because they're making a 3% raise on that 47,000, that's going to be our raise in dollars. And we know our percent. It's 3. And our percent's always going to be over 100 in a percent proportion. So at this point, we multiply the partners and divide by the loaner. So we do 3 times 47,000, and we divide that by 100, which gives us $1,410. Now that's only the raise, and we're asking for what did she make in 2012? Well, $1,410 isn't what she made in 2012. That's just the raise, so we need to add that to what she was previously making, 47,000. So we need to add the raise to what she was previously making, which should give us $48,410. Now for on level, this is what we were expecting. We were expecting a percent proportion. Another way to solve this problem is converting a percent to a decimal and then multiplying that to what they were making. So 3%, if we see in this proportion, we have a 3 over 100. So if we convert the percent to a decimal, all we're doing is 3 divided by 100, which gives us 3 hundredths. 3 over 100 is equal to 3 hundredths. And we multiply that to 47,000. And that again is going to give us $1,410. And we do the same process. We take our raise, add it to what she was previously making, and that'll give us $48,410. And there is another way to solve this problem that's different, but it's a little advanced. This reads as a percent 3 hundredths, or 3%, which is just the raise. 3% of 47,000 is just a raise. Another way we could have done it is 1.03, or 1 and 3 hundredths. What this percent means is 103%. If we were to multiply that to our 47,000, that would give us immediately 48,410. And it cuts out a lot of this extra work of adding on the 47,000 again. And what this really means is, when we convert the 1 and 3 hundredths to a percent, it's 103%. And we multiply 103% to something, really what it's doing is you're finding 100% of the number and 3% of the number. So 100% of 47,000 is just 47,000, and 3% of 47,000 is our 1410, which gives us the answer that we need in the end. But this should have been the original way to solve the problem with a percent proportion, and this was the expected way to solve the problem in the second way. And this was a little more advanced for how to solve the problem with a percent. So these 2 would have been acceptable.